The end of another year sees sumo journalists impelled to ask wrestlers to sum up the highs and lows of the past 12 months. With mostly highs to sum up was Takakeisho's stablemate Takanosho, who began the year at Maegashira 9 and finished it with a winning score at Sekiwake. With 4 straight winning scores and a first special prize in March, I feel it's been a really good year, Takanosho said on December the 2nd. I can certainly feel upbeat going into the next one. When asked about his previous wish to push for Ozeki in 2021, he said, "If I think too much about that, I'll just freeze up and become unable to fight properly, so let me just focus on each tournament and one bout at a time." However, it seems Takakeisho's November success has roused new ambitions within him. "Having seen him take the cup again, I want to approach next year like it's my turn for glory now," Takanosho said. When you see him stick to his guns and execute his game plan in such a high-pressure situation, you can only admire the guy's mental strength. Staying true to his direct pushing style is a big theme at the moment, after he feels he struggled to do so in November. "An obsession with winning made me deviate from what I normally do," he admitted. 3 straight defeats was a bit of a jolt, actually, but thankfully my family cheered me up with their messages and I could put it all behind me. November was difficult for me condition-wise, and I was delighted to get a winning score despite that. And he claims this is where Takakeisho can now help him. "I've already noticed the improvement in my sumo since stepping up my training with him," he reveals. "I don't get pushed around so much these days. I'm much more difficult to move." He's thus keen to quickly resume their grueling workouts, stating, "I've had a good post-tournament rest, and I'm over my fatigue. I'm already back doing foot stamps and other core exercises." Another 2020 success story, Tobizaru, was celebrating the launch of a new supporters club in Tokyo's Edogawa ward, the place where he was born 28 years ago. Speaking while on a courtesy call to the local ward office, he said, "This is a really happy moment for me. I not only want to bring delight, but also bravery and strength to my fellow Edogawans." And when asked to sum up 2020, he drew the kanji character for monkey, going on to explain that, "True to my ring name, I've really come on in leaps and bounds this year." With his banner already designed for next tournament, Tobizaru aims to please his growing army of fans by challenging for the Sanyaku ranks next year. Finally, the newest member of the salaried ranks, Oho, has travelled to grandfather Taiho's adopted hometown of Teshikaga, Hokkaido, where a jubilant new supporters club awaited him. After visiting the Taiho Memorial Sumo Hall and once again taking in the portraits, cups and statues that define his family and the sky-high expectations upon it, he said, "It's amazing Taiho has a museum dedicated to him, and that we can see all these wonderful artifacts. Although I wasn't born here in Teshikaga, it really does feel like home." Asked how he viewed his upcoming second division debut, he said, "I don't yet know what fighting for 15 days feels like, but I want to pick up wins by showing real energy and vigor. I will try my utmost to stay true to my sumo style." Later that day, he headed to a promotion party in town, at which he was presented with a ceremonial belt from leading sumo woodblock print artist Daimon Kinoshita. Some of you may even have purchased stuff from him in the Kokugikan. A graduate of Teshikaga High School, Kinoshita is more invested in Taiho than most, a fact beautifully expressed in the belt artwork. Depicted are the 2 famous local lakes, Kusharo and Mashu, the former in the shape of Taiho performing his yokozuna ceremony, and the latter in the form of Oho's face observing him. Flying majestically across them both is a giant phoenix, the kanji character which binds their ring names together. An overwhelmed Oho, dressed in the shining pink kimono pictured here, said, "So much thought has gone into this. So many thoughts are expressed through it, and when you see that, all you can do is prepare yourself to deliver."